So, in regards to improving stances, one of the most important things is to not think about these stances. They have to be steps. So no matter what I'm doing, I'm active, okay? I can't be standing and going, whoa. No matter how solid I am here, I have to have a potential energy ready to go. So, if gongbu, right, the bow and arrow stance, if I'm the bow, what's the arrow? I mean, the arrow is actually me, right? If I release the bowstring, because that's the bowstring, if I release the bowstring, I have to be able to fly forward. And I see so many people stand in their stances like this. And then somebody says, you know, step forward, and they go, and they pick themselves out of the ground, and then they stand in the next one. There has to be potential at all times. So, don't sink into the ground, push on the ground. Be ready to move at any moment, right? Innervate, activate the nervous system with your intent that there's about to be something happening and you're waiting for it. I'm not, okay, I do Kung Fu, man. I'm like, I'm holding myself back. I want to move forward, but I'm not allowed yet. You know, Sifu hasn't said so, or whatever. So that gives me a potential of pushing and a potential direction. And see me, right, when they do their innovations, they'll do forward and back and sideways and all kinds of stuff, even though it looks like they're doing nothing. And the problem with a lot of external training, well, and a lot of internal training, is that people don't do this, they just stand in stances. Ma-bu is not sitting here suffering. It's standing like a horse. I'm very stable, but at the same time I can move at any moment. Every stance is like this. Bagua is the same. If I'm doing my Bagua, this is not, quote-unquote, stable in many people's opinion, because it's so mobile. But it's only mobile because I'm in motion. I have to be pushing against the ground. You see the difference in my legs now? I'm actually pushing the earth and pulling with my front foot. It's like I'm clawing my way up a mountain as I walk. So I have potential power here all the time. A lot of people stand on their legs like they're sticks. And then they've got maybe really nice torso movement, but they're so easy to knock over. And today we were comparing the three internals, right? They all want to take your balance. So you gotta have stances. In my experience, every Chinese martial art tries to take your balance. And then they kill you for losing it. Why do you think all our masters were so fixated on this? We were stuck here for a real reason. You know, these terrible classes, which I'll never forget, they mattered a lot. But you don't sort of realize it until you start to really touch people that have something going. And you notice that every time they touch you, you're off balance. So does that answer your question? Put potential movement in every static position. That will help your stances.